That's hilarious.
Like, I know it's been a minute, but don't play with me. Okay, we are live. I
Let
wonder if
me
I
see.
should I change it like that better. Hello, hello, everybody. We are back live and in living color. I know we say that every time, but we're back for real.
It's still for me.
Okay, let me see. Hello. Dang, okay. See, our people
Why do
coming.
it? Why do it still say scheduled for me?
It's a schedule. Hold
Hmm.
on. Um, oh, hold on. Okay. I didn't have to do this last time. So it shows your name up there too now. And I had to click go live for you now too.
Really?
Yeah. See, that's how long we've been out. That don't make
That
no sense.
is so horrible.
That is. And I'm like, until you said something, I wouldn't have known because I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. So do you see yourself now?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me see. Let me go. Can somebody, if you're out there, go on Lachey's page and see if she's live too?
It's still. Oh, now it says live. Okay, it
Okay.
says live.
Cool. Cool. All right, great. Yep. Just got the alert. We got it together. We might be a little rusty, but we got it together.
Right. That's hilarious. Exactly.
Dang. Well, now we know that we have to make sure whoever is hosting has to put each other with the live.
We ain't
Okay.
been on that long. They ain't got to do us like that now.
Oh, that don't even make no sense. Okay. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome. It's your girl Lisa J all day, and it is living life as Lachey, back and live. Thank you, Britt J. Appreciate you, and appreciate you for being the first person up in this joint, commenting and everything.
Always, always.
Let's go. So, we're going to approach the elephant in the room and say, yeah, we've been gone for a little bit. And I know the last time we said we are going to come back, but this time, really, for real, we got you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lachey, do you want to tell them what we've been up to?
Whew, a lot. In between you moving, us both being on vacation, coming back, family in town. Um, it's been a lot. And every Friday, it was either out of town, right? Or family in town, or moving, or it was a
Or,
lot. But
yeah,
we're here back every single Friday, 6:30. And it's funny, but then it's also a great thing that we're coming back with the topic that we are discussing. So we making sure to get back on track before the new year. So we're not starting the new year, we're getting back on track. We getting ahead of the game.
that part. That part.
Hmm.
And, not to whatever, because I'm going to let you look. I'm gonna let y'all have it, y'all Virgos. But we just celebrated birthdays too. That was a big thing. Me and Lachey do not play about our birthdays, so we were out. We were celebrating our birthdays the way we do our thing. And if y'all haven't seen our videos, check them out. They're both up. Check out our
Yep.
videos. You will feel like you were celebrating with us in those. So make sure you check those out as well. And while you are here, please make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. I just said in something like, yo, I know I forget, even though I be watching lives, I be so engrossed with it. Just hit the like button. Don't forget. And we don't get notifications when you hit the like button when we're on a live either. So yeah, that's a big thing. Let me see. Hello, beautiful ladies. Happy to see y'all back.
Thank you. Love you long time.
Love you long time. Love you forever. So let me put up here because we give us some time. We're maneuvering back in, but like Lachey said, it is the last quarter of the year. Let's make it count. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We have a lot, and as you guys know, people who have been here for a minute and has been faithfully following us. We have a lot to cover, but we never finish it all because we've been so engrossed in conversation, and you guys be conversating back with us, and we appreciate you guys and everything. So shout out to you guys
Absolutely.
for the
Mhm.
engagement. And oh, hello, Wellness Frugal Mama. How you
Hey,
doing?
hey, hey, welcome in.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, so I mean, we can start off with our drinks because I made two.
What do you got?
Um, so first of all, aren't these glasses the cutest?
They are.
Glasses. And I
Like a little
literally,
mushroom.
huh?
It's like a little mushroom.
It is, yeah, it's mushroom shaped glasses. I was like, oh my God, I
Yeah.
gotta get them. And they're so stinking cute. So I'm like, you know what? I need to get me one. And now it's small. And as y'all know, I drink through the whole thing and I'll be done halfway through. And I'm like, no, so I got me two
Two different flavors. How cute.
different flavors because I was trying to recreate the one I did because I did it by mistake and I was like, oh crap, that's good. So I couldn't recreate it.
That's so
But
cute.
it's just, a little what is it? The if y'all ever had the ginger ale cranberry, it's so good. So cranberry.
Oh yeah, ginger ale cranberry is it. Absolutely. Oh no. Not sure exactly what happened, but making sure, am I still live? Okay, yes, I guess I'm still live. So I guess I can go ahead and go over mine. She's all fancy with hers. It's all pink and pretty in a mushroom cup. I just have me a regular margarita, but you could never go wrong with a margarita. So
I know.
cheers. Welcome
Cheers.
back.
Thank you. Welcome back. Cheers. Yeah. It's regular stuff, but in a fancy glass. I said, let me not be completely basic with my regular glass. I need to add a little spadazzy there. So, yes. Oh, yes, yes. It's a
So
little.
it's a little what? It's a little strong.
Well, because I'm like, it's a little glass, so my brain's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's not enough.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, that's where you do your yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you did the wrong thing, ma'am.
I know, but it's okay. We're gonna have fun in this joint, okay? And
Absolutely.
okay, everybody is popping in. Hey, oh, please say hey to Frugal Mama. Uh and Tamika Davis, hey, hey, hey.
Mika,
And
welcome in.
oh, hello, lovely. It's Living Out Loud the podcast. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you
Hey,
guys for
hey, hey.
thank you so so much. Um we are talking about, if you just came in, we are talking about, or we're about to start talking about the last quarter of the year, make it count. And of course, tips and tricks and things that we are even doing ourselves to make sure, because September snuck up on us, right? We're
Yeah.
like a week away from September, so it's snuck up on us. So we're like, you know what? Let's get
Let's
it,
get it together.
let's get it together.
Yep.
So I don't, oh, there you go. I was making sure I got all of
Mhm.
my stuff
Yeah.
up.
And then
And
September 1st, right?
mhm.
Last 4 months of the year. And so what we are starting to do, because you know how normally you'll have like New Year's resolutions and things like that. I don't really do New Year's resolution. I just know I have new goals for the new year and goals that I want to make sure that I accomplish, any goals that I didn't do this year, or let's just say procrastinating on a lot of things. Just want to make sure to go into the new year with doing these things, right? Because a lot of times why start January 1st?
Mm,
Like, and a lot of times when you say, I'm gonna start January 1st, most of the time you don't start January 1st, and then February coming, you'd be like, okay, it's still the beginning of the year. I can get it together. And so it's really important to just start those things that you want to do, or whatever goals that you have planned going into the new year. You just want to start doing things to prepare you for it. So when that new year start, you're already accustomed to this new routine or this new mindset that you have, right?
mm,
And so we have about like 10 things that we are starting before the new year to roll into the new year with these things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you want to pick first? Which one you want to talk about?
I guess I can since I thought you were, but I guess I can. So one of the important things for me that I am starting, well, that I started, but it's something recent, is boosting like my productivity, right? And to stop procrastinating and to just get these things done that I write down on my to-do list. And so one of the things that helped me is time blocking. I don't know if anyone is familiar with time blocking, but time blocking is pretty much when you set aside time to do whatever it is that you want to do. So if it is cleaning up or organizing my house or editing a YouTube video, right? Or working on your business or whatever the case may be, time blocking helps a lot. And with time blocking, you got to put that phone on do not disturb. You got to put that phone on do not disturb because I'm gonna speak for myself, but I think a lot of us is like this because we are so attached to our phone and our phone can be a distraction. Whenever I get a phone call or whatever the case may be, once I hang up that phone call, more than likely now I'm doing something else, whether it's looking at text message, emails, on social media. It's very easy for me to get distracted. So time blocking and putting my phone on do not disturb to do whatever it is that I need to do has been very helpful so far. And so that's something that I knew I wanted to start the new year with to help with my procrastination because my procrastination is pretty bad. But we're a work in progress, all of us. So that is one thing that has been helpful for me.
So I completely agree. Time blocking. My biggest thing is like actually when I block that time out, actually using that time to what I block it out for, because
Uh,
man,
mhm.
I literally will have, okay, this time and this time I'm gonna be doing this. Now for work, it works pretty okay. It works pretty
Yeah,
okay for work. Personally, when you're doing stuff for yourself, it's like, okay, but I can do this too. And you're like, no, you set aside this
yeah,
time for a reason. You set aside this time to just make sure that you get this particular thing done because there's a reason why you did this. I had to remind myself, hey, there's a reason why you set this time aside to do it because you will not go back to it. And sometimes
yeah.
I don't I don't know what it is. I'm not going to say, oh, it's I got ADD.
Multitask. That's what you do every day at work. And so with that time blocking, you like, I could knock out 4 of these things off my list. And then
Right.
next thing you know, you get overwhelmed and you like, all right, let me get back to number one. What I said I was gonna actually do, but then an hour then went by, right?
Right, right. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's I wish I could remember the name. Somebody had sent me a TikTok. I think it was Kenyatta sent me a TikTok, and this guy said, "I'm a neuro strategist or a neuro something fun."
Mhm.
Because I will literally start doing something and then think, "Oh, I could build a spaceship and go do the spaceship because my mind is filled with greatness. So I have to go build a spaceship and then come back and do what I was doing." I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? That might be
You like that may be me.
me. Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
hilarious.
So yeah, that is my experience with time blocking. Let me see. We got a comment up here. Time blocking helps me with certain tasks, but it helps so much.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Not
yeah.
all, but it helps so much. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. It does. If it can help a little bit,
That's all that matters.
that all that matters. That
Yep.
all that matters.
Yep.
Progress is progress. Baby
Yep.
steps are steps still. So I'm just saying. So that is I mean, that's a really big one time because people have really a lot of problems with time management anyway. So
Hmm.
yeah, get yourself a calendar, a virtual calendar, or even if you like to write calendar, get yourself one of those and actually put it on there. Set alarms, because if you put it on your calendar, it should set an alarm for you anyway, and you can set it up if you want it the day before, or the day of, or the 2 hours before, whatever you got going on, just to remind you that you're doing that. So get yourself a
Yeah.
virtual calendar. That might actually be really, really, really good. Says time blocking is very important discipline.
Yep.
Whoo,
I need some discipline in my life.
yeah. Uh-uh. Discipline. Successful people are very disciplined. Like we just had the Olympics, right? So the Olympics, literally, those athletes are completely and utterly disciplined to what their routine is, what their time is, and what they have to do, and how long they got to stay on it. So they're Olympians. So there's that for a reason. So being successful, discipline is the key to success. So absolutely right. Just gotta, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I have a depravity issue where I'm like, I'm depriving myself of something, and I'm really not. I'm just getting on and doing stuff. Undisciplined is my biggest issue. Time blocking might help. I'm going to try it. Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure you do it.
Make sure you do it. And
It'll definitely help. And even like another thing, because the do not disturb has been like very helpful. And like going to sleep when you're like, because that's another thing that I need to work on, but we're gonna get into some other topics. But I need to work on going to sleep at a good time so I can wake up at a good time and have that productive day. Because obviously I'm still gonna wake up whether I had enough sleep or not. But like you said, your mind, you be feeling like you're depriving yourself. My mind be thinking like I am going to miss nothing. Girl, ain't nothing going on. Everybody, like go to sleep. Anything that's going on after this time is negativity, gossip, and everything else. So let's just rest our mind.
That part.
Yeah. So I'll go to sleep and put that phone again on that do not disturb. And the only thing that's going off is that alarm clock, because don't call me super late because you off. No, I gotta work.
That part. I mean, I appreciate, I forgot, I don't even know how I set it up, but I appreciate, I think Instagram puts your phone on like silent mode or something like that. Or nighttime mode or whatever, and they'll say, "Oh, so-and-so messaged you on nighttime mode or whatever," and I'm like, I don't get no alerts for it at all. I just see it in the morning when I wake up.
iPhone like that too.
Yeah, so
silent mode.
Instagram and whoever else does it, appreciate y'all for doing that. Welcome in, Mocha J. We were just talking about you. Hey, I'm late, but I'm here. We were just talking about you, about the guy who what you sent me about the guy and the building a spaceship because he can do all different tasks at one time. So shouldn't that a little shade. Okay. So we were talking about, if you haven't noticed, last quarter of the year, we're making it count, things we need to do, tips and tricks and everything that we're working on ourselves and what we are showing you guys on having that conversation. So I guess it's my turn to pick. One of the things that you tend to do at the end of the year anyway is reflect and assess. And that is something that I really, really, really try to do. And it's more like, okay, I'm reflecting on the things and the goals and everything that I already had set for myself and seeing, okay, I'm getting closer to a whole new year. I'm getting closer to, maybe I have accomplished some goals already, or maybe I haven't gotten even close to accomplish goals. What happened to where I didn't accomplish those goals, and how can I start over and redo it, or start over in that process of getting those goals met. So it's really just assessing what you have done. And if you need to tweak it. If you need to write different ones to suit that, do different ones. If you have accomplished the goals that you were set out to do, check those off. It is nothing more satisfying than checking off a goal that you completed and accomplished. That is like gratifying with a big old marker.
Yeah.
I accomplished it. I'm done. Cool. But you never really think about that until you actually sit down and look at them and be like, wow, I did that. I did that. And that's just something that is really, really important to do. Reflect and assess on everything that you've done. And also I had an exercise done in a counseling session where they were like, hey, write down everything that you've accomplished in the last couple of years. And I'm like, what? And I actually had to sit down and think, oh, wow, I did accomplish more than I thought. I'm like, I'm just doing this. No, I accomplished a lot. And you give yourself those wins, like celebrate the wins that you've given yourself, that you've accomplished yourself.
Yep. Those little wins too, because those little wins is going to help you accomplish the big wins. And going back to like reflecting and assessing everything too is, like you said, when you write it down and you think about what you haven't accomplished, also write down why you think that is the reason, because without knowing the why, you can possibly run into that same situation going into the new year as well. So you want to be able to learn what your triggers are, what makes you procrastinate, what makes you feel like you're not accomplishing things, or why aren't you, accomplishing these things, because it's like you're just going to do it again, and the whole goal is to continue to grow, and to reach these goals and these accomplishments that we actually want to make for ourselves. So that has been very helpful for me, and being honest with yourself, right? It's, and no one's looking at this paper but you. So you can be extremely honest with yourself and be like, whether it was stress or whether it's, hey, I'm just in a lazy mode, or whatever the case may be. Write down why you feel like you're that. It may be you need to remove people out of your life. It may be you needing to get out of the house, right? It may be you needing to put yourself in different positions to help you, like, just get out of your head.
Absolutely.
And be patient with yourself. That's super important, is to be patient with yourself. But with being patient to yourself, like, don't be too nice on yourself where you can continue to just put stuff off and you're like, it's okay. And then it's okay. And then keep on doing it. No, you need to tell yourself too sometimes, hey, get it together. We got goals to meet, people to see, and things to do. Okay.
That part. Yeah, exactly. What I was gonna add was, he said, be patient with yourself, but also, because sometimes you can be too hard on yourself. Me and Lachey are very hard on ourselves.
Absolutely.
But also, if you don't reach something and you're like, dang, I didn't, forgive yourself for not reaching that goal. Like, hey, you're human and things happen and it's fine. So make sure that you are kind to yourself, but also when you need that swift kick in the butt, give that to yourself. Okay. Keep it to yourself, because listen, I've had to like really like, come on, girl, like to myself, to keep me going. And I'm like, oh, okay, yep.
Yeah, doing that without talking bad to yourself, right? So without saying you're so stupid, or how can I, like, you got to make sure to also, with being kind to yourself and patient to yourself and holding yourself accountable and all of that, you got to talk nice to yourself as well.
Exactly. Okay, I see a couple comments here. Low or no energy keeps me from doing a lot of things. And you know what? I understand that, because everybody has a lot going on every day, all day, whatever. And maybe what you're doing, as far as that goes, maybe it is those baby steps you need to take to get to where you want to do it. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So slow and steady, get to what you got to get to, and what you can do, you can do. And hey, I did that. And what you can't do, you can't do it right now. It just might take a little bit longer to get to where you need to be for your goals, but celebrate. You know what? I might not have walked around the block today, but I walked my front door. Exactly. I walked across the street, I walked to the front door, I walked to the mailbox, I did this, whatever. And there you go. When I say celebrate the small accomplishment, it's celebrated.
But you know what? Also with that though, in order, like, a lot of times, because I know I'm like that sometimes as well. And what helps me with that low or no energy is, again, that's that pep talk with myself. Like, you got to get up and you got to move. Once you start moving, then it's like the energy is going to come. And then another thing that's helpful as well is, like, when you feel like you don't have that energy or low energy, when you, like, one of the things that'd be helpful is write down what makes you happy, right? And whatever makes you happy, when you have those low energy days or whatever, do one of those things that make you happy, because all of a sudden you're going to have that thrill or whatever to get up and want to do what makes you happy, because the most important thing is self, right? And so with that self-love and all of that, we have to find that again sometimes, or maybe even a lot of times. And so with that, again, it starts with what makes you happy, and automatically when you do what makes you happy, that boosted energy is going to come from somewhere, and then it's going to automatically make you feel good about yourself. Like, I didn't have no energy, I didn't want to get out the bed, but I went and did this, and now my day is going.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. That counts also for when you don't want to when you don't want to eat. Like I notice that when I eat something healthy for the start of the day, I'm good for the rest of the day. I crave healthier things versus when I start the day with something that's not good for you.
Mhm.
That happens. So it's same kind of thing. Um, give yourself grace. Absolutely. Yes, hold yourself accountable.
You
Absolutely.
got to. You got to.
Positively. And she said, "You love that solution." Good, good, good. Yes, yes, yes. Give us an update if all these things are coming into practice as well for you guys, because we're definitely going to talk about it again. So just make sure you let us know if these tips and tricks have been working for you. Off topic, is this the new Lachey? Love the hair, and you are giving the face this evening. Okay,
Thank
that
you. I'm
part
I'm
because
going on this. I'm going on this natural hair journey. So this is pretty much going to be the new me in the videos and everything, doing different twist out, trying to get my curls back and get my hair back healthy and back along to what it was.
listen,
Absolutely.
when you just did that little bounce thing, I said,
don't juice me up, not too much.
I'll
Not too
hype you up. I'm gonna hype you up because I said,
much.
okay, healthy hair, healthy hair, healthy hair. It ain't about what it look like. It has to be
That
healthy.
was
So,
one of the things that I wanted to do for the new year. And I started that, I want to say like last month. It's
mm-hmm.
expensive. Listen, it is so expensive. However, that's part of my self-love and taking care of myself, right? So some things is gonna cost, but it some things depending on it is definitely worth it. So yes, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's an investment. You just look at it as an
Absolutely.
investment.
You're
So
investing in yourself though. That's the best investment.
that absolutely. So do you want to take the next one?
Um, yeah. Let's
Mm-mm-mm.
get into what kind of did the positive and everything. I guess health and well-being.
That's a
Um,
good one.
yeah. So, like, yeah, I guess I can talk into the health and the well-being. This has been a journey for me. This healthy journey has been up and down, up and down, up and down. But what I am starting to do now to go into the new year is, like, for example, right, with trying to eat better, right, and make it a lifestyle, because I don't want to say diet, because I actually want to make it a lifestyle to be more conscious and intentional about eating more healthier, right? It's okay if I decide to want to have that bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, right? But I'm not going to do that as much as I would. I am doing much better. Like, I actually just today, I just had a patty with no, like I had a burger. I grilled the onions and everything, but I didn't put it on the bun, right? I'm just like, I really don't need no more bread. Like, all my weaknesses is bread, potato, and every form of potato. It could be potato chips, it could be mashed potatoes, it could be French fries, smothered potato. It doesn't matter. However, I can make a potato, I'm gonna make it. However, I've been doing a lot more juicing. I've had a juicer, y'all, for about, I'm not even gonna say 2 years. Honestly, it's probably been about 3 years. And I only used that juicer once. And mind you, every day I walk in the kitchen, it's right there. And I rolls my eyes by it and walk right on by it. And be like, not today. Not today. However, I've been doing a lot more juicing, and it's not as bad as I thought. Like, I don't know why I thought it was going to be so time consuming. Um, Preparing it, as far as like cutting the stuff up and all of that to put in the juicer. Although you don't have to, because depending on what juicer you have, mine separate the skin and and all of that. But I still like to wash it and skin it and do all of that. Um, but I've been enjoying juicing. But I'm trying to make a juice that's more like a juice. So if anybody has any tips on juicing and making it more like a juice and not a detox, I don't know what it is. But it don't matter what I put in this juice. All of them are detox juices, and I do not want that. I just want to be able to have a juice for if I'm craving like juice. Like for example, my favorite is the blueberry simply lemonade. I love that juice. So when I'm like craving juice like that, like I want to be able to drink a good juice without, you know what I'm saying? And it makes me feel good at the end of the day because it's like, yes, detox. So it's like it's cleaning out everything. However, I don't know. I've been really enjoying that. I've been eating a lot of more vegetables with my whole meals. And trying to cut out things. Like I said, just as simple, that patty was so good, y'all, with the grilled onions, the cheese melted, and all of that without the bread. And as I'm eating, I'm like, okay, I can do this. And again, it's really all about changing your mindset. That's another important thing with wanting to go into the new year is completely changing my mindset, because with changing your mindset, everything is going to fall in line. So changing my mindset. And then I have a life coach. I got a life coach. Her name is Stay. If you guys know Stay, love her down. She has been a life coach, and she's been very awesome and helping me. My brain can be scattered with, like Elise said, trying to do multiple different things all at one time. It's about 10 stories going on in my head every single day. So just helping me minimize it and really get to the root cause of why I'm not doing something, or why I'm not accomplishing these goals, or what is making me procrastinate. So yeah, what about your health and well-being and what you've been doing in to end off the year and go into the new year?
Well, I have health wise, I need to get better on it as far as being consistent, because that's really the biggest thing, is being consistent
Mhm,
with what you're doing.
mhm.
Because it's okay if you do it on a Tuesday and then a Thursday, but after that, what? So you just need to, like, me being consistent is the really biggest thing to really keep me that, because I love salads. The juicing thing, my brain cannot wrap around me drinking and not chewing something. So once I
Mhm.
get that out of my head, um, then I am really, really good to go. But I just, my brain will just not let me. They're like, you didn't eat today, and my brain will be like, you did not eat today. You need to go eat something. And I could be full off of the juice, but my
Oh
brain
no.
was like, no, you need to chew and you need to eat something. So
Oh yeah.
that is something that, I've been working through um with myself. Like, okay, even though you do this, we're gonna do this. Okay, if you're gonna chew something, okay, here's this healthy thing to chew on and go for there. So I'm finding, like, because I can't eat like a bunch of big meals. I eat a bunch of small meals, which have helped me in the past lose weight, like,
Mhm.
because the metabolism to eat smaller meals all the time
Yeah.
versus eating one big meal. And eating once a day does not, for people who do intermittent fasting, it's a whole different thing. But people who just like, okay, I'm gonna eat a smorgasbord for the day, that's my one meal, that does not help if you have a low metabolism.
That's
So
not healthy for your body neither, though.
it's not. It's really, really not. So that wise, I have been doing that as well. When everything gets back to normal, working out, because I was working out. If you saw my videos, I was getting up early in the morning. I had a personal trainer and was working out with her. But y'all know what's going on. But I'm shifting that to doing things at the house so that it won't stop my and actually, if wellness is still here, I was getting up in the morning sometimes, because she has at 6 o'clock in the morning, or 6:30, she has a workout that she does in the morning, like really, really quick, really, really easy. And easy-ish. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's like trying to get up. But she has that, so I try to do little things. Grow with Joe. I don't know how to say it. Might correct me, but her video, YouTube videos as well, doing those little things just to get myself and the metabolism going, and everything. And walking is really, really something. I also have been talking to Stay as well. Investing in that has been helping out a lot. She's the one that recommended the writing down things, and you see her videos as well too. Even checking out her old videos that has on her channel. I've been watching those just to get that information, get all the information you need to be more successful and everything. Because you can, as you say all the time, you can listen to anybody can do something. Anybody on the streets can tell you something that you might not seem like they know much, but listen and take in what you need to take in that will feed you and go from there. So I've really been just feeding myself more like positivity, affirmations, everything like that, and more positive things, and just being more consistent with everything.
Yeah. And another thing really quick that I want to touch on too, with like what you were saying as far as like working out and accomplishing our goals and like making it count, and just like everything, do what works for you. Like when I say do what works for you, like for example, Lisa J just said she working out in the morning time. You're not gonna catch me in the morning time. No. I don't care if it's my off day. You're not catching me in the morning time working out. That just does not. You're just not catching me at 6 or 7 a.m. You're not catching me at 8 or 9 or 10. Right. You can probably catch me at 11 o'clock at the gym on the off day, and that's only on the off day, right? But like I am an evening workout person. It makes me sleep good. It makes me also feel good at the end of the day. Like the icing on a cake. Like if I had a productive day, I got a lot of stuff done. That end of the night workout, you just feel accomplished. You'd be like, this was an awesome day, right? And I don't know, I take a shower and I just sleep so good, and I'd be excited to go into the next day. But it's really important to do what works best for you. Like you see a lot of people that's doing like 5 a.m. productive day routine, 6 a.m. I would love to be that, right? I would love to, but I'm not working out that early. I just can't. It doesn't fit my lifestyle. And I don't know. I just feel, I don't know. I love how I feel at nighttime working out.
Yeah. When I get into a routine, when I'm like, if I go hard and I get into a routine when I'm actually consistent, I can do an early morning workout. That's something that might be a little bit light or whatever, but I also can do a night one too, or just walk, whatever, just because that I get into like beast mode of like, that's how it was when I used to play basketball in high school. We had had a really good time, AM workout, PM workout. And then my coach was also our gym teacher, so he made us work out during gym time. So it was really, like I said, when I'm on it, it's on it.
Look, not during GT. Let me tell you, towards gym time, side note, right? I ended up telling my gym teacher that I was there. What did we used to call it in high school? I forgot what it was, but I had told him that I was his assistant pretty much. It was something else that you were able to have depending on what grade you was in. And he graded me an A+ every time, because listen, when I tell you, them people used to have to run 4 miles every single day. And I was like, I'm not going around this lap like that. I said, listen, I'm your assistant. I don't know what the counselor and the people told you. And that man just listened. And every day I was like, you didn't do your 4 miles today.
Oh my God.
It's so funny that you said that, because I was like, I'm gonna get around this. This is too much work.
Listen,
I'm enjoying it. I am not working. No, I am not in ROTC. You are not supposed to be happy.
Not ROTC. No, I cannot. No.
Too.
When I say there was no, I was so happy when he stopped being our gym teacher, because when I say literally, then he was bad, because then he would come when we had a different gym teacher, like make them do laps, like what the heck? And my coach really was like, y'all need conditioning. So we were all over. I used to love gym too, and I was like, I hate it. So, but yeah, I'm getting around it. I think I did that one time where
and I went to high school in Oakland Hills, so that means when it was cold and foggy, and when it was hot, we was close to that sun, and it was hot. And no, I'm not doing that. But we got a few comments.
Okay, and our Lord Jesus, you better not. I think my thing about that. Hold on. She said, "Big thumbs up. Thank you, Wellness Frugal Mama." She said, "Juice carrots and apple sweet with some spinach for the green, so it's gonna be sweet."
You know what? I'm gonna try that because most of the time I'm gonna try that. You said carrots and like what kind of apples? Like green apples?
I think the sweet. I think some sweet apples are like Fiji apples or something.
Oh, I love me a Fiji apple. Okay, I can do that because most of the time when I'm juicing, it's everything. I'm doing oranges, lemons, celery, cucumbers. I'm doing everything, and I'm like, this isn't working, but it tastes so good. But it's like I just want like a juice, so I'm gonna definitely try. And then carrot juice is also good for your skin, and I'm gonna do just cucumber juice, because that's good for like hydration or something like that. So I'm gonna try the sweet. Let me write that down. I'm gonna try that.
Okay, let me put it back up there. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn off my camera.
I got it. She said carrots, spinach for the green. So carrot, spinach, and apple. I'm definitely gonna try that. I actually have carrots, a whole bag of carrots right now, and I have spinach. I don't have any, or do I got? No, I think I got apple and no spinach. I'm gonna try that out. Thank you for that. Let me see. I'm definitely gonna try that out. And then the apples. Okay. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. And I would go to the gym after I got work around 2 a.m.
Yeah. That makes that late night workout be it. I don't know what it is. It just feels so good. Now I don't go that late, but I would go that late. I would go at 2 a.m. compared to 6 a.m. I definitely would, because that's the time I go to bed every night.
Exactly. You go to bed at that time. But no, like I think leaving the old job, because there was a Planet Fitness right there. After getting off at 11, I would go there and work out at Planet Fitness. Because nobody's in the gym too. Nobody's in the gym. It ain't a bunch of people.
I love that.
Ooh, child. I love that. A nice empty gym where I can just act a fool and do what I gotta do.
I hate when somebody on my favorite equipment, like, move out of here. Did you like, I have a few equipments in here. Why are you on here?
Right. This is mine. You not see my name on it? It's mine.
Right. That's hilarious.
She said, I like Honey Crisp apples. Those are sweet too.
I never had those before.
So I feel like they use honey. If you like apple juice, I feel like they use.
I love apple juice. Absolutely love apple juice.
I feel like that's what they use it for, because when I have eaten the Honey Crisp apples, it tastes like a fresh apple juice to me. And like,
really?
The Honey Crisp apples are good, and I don't
have to try that.
But yeah.
I'm
so Honey
Crisp try that. Okay.
So okay, we are moving right along. Okay, ready for the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about, and this is a big one. Stay with us, y'all. Financial review. Let me just cover my eyes.
That's a big one.
It is a big one, because if you really, have you ever and I had to do this a couple of times, you ever look at how much you actually spent in a certain time and what you spent it on? Like, one of the biggest things, especially when it's talk about health too, one thing that I do, and I'm like, I know, fast food is not good for you. I know. Sometimes it's inevitable. You get it, you grab it, whatever. But
in that Chick-fil-A line, that's what I'm going to.
Right, exactly. But if you're like one of those people and you look at how much money, like just something simple like that, look at how much money you spent on
Mm-hmm.
fast food versus how much you could have spent on groceries.
Yeah.
It is crazy because I sometimes go a month and I'm like, you know what, this month I'm doing like a financial fast and I am not going to spend any money on fast food. And if I go out to dinner, it has to be for a celebration or something like that, and I'll budget for that. But
Yeah.
I realize how much extra money. I'm like, oh, what's that? Did I not pay something?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't eat fast food.
Yeah.
I didn't order delivery. I didn't Uber Eats. I didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
So it does add up. So if you're like really, really a person who, even if you have your budget together and stuff like that, sometimes it's okay to look at it and review things and say, okay, because one thing I have learned is you give your money an assignment, you tell it what to do. Your money should not be telling you what to do. You tell your money what to do, what it's going to do, what it's going to pay for, what it's going to do this, and all that in a bag of chips. So you want to make sure that you are doing that. And budgeting is really, 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 really important. It's so important. And that comes with that discipline, right? Because you got to be disciplined to stick to your budget that you actually have. And I will say this. Looking at this year, I don't feel like I've done terrible. Life has happened that I'm like, I had to kind of make adult. I know I'm a whole adult over here, almost 40. A whole over here, but making an adult decision like, okay, you can't do that because you have this responsibility to do now. You have this now, and which normally I'd be like, okay, whatever, I'll just figure it out later. And I'm sitting here like, dang, why I ain't got no money to do that? Because you did that, dummy. So
Remember, talk nice to yourself. Don't call yourself.
sometimes I gotta tell this girl to chill the heck out because sometimes she's acting crazy. Be like, so when you talk to yourself, sometimes you talk a little crazy back to yourself, like, and I did it, and I'm sitting here, and I'm procrastinating, and what? Like,
Girl, mine's be going on that website and buying stuff. That'd be me talking back to myself, going on that website, buying something I ain't got no business buying. I'd be like, okay.
Especially, which I'm about to say a bad curse word that we Lachey talked about, and this is all Keisha's fault. Afterpay. Because our math is like, oh, I'm only paying this amount now. I just gotta make a couple more payments on it. Girl, when I say chokehold, those payment plan things, hold.
Gotta stay away.
I realize I have to make sure I cut back on doing that because that is a lot too. And it's like, dang, I know it felt good in the moment, but just because it feels good in the moment does not mean that it's the right way to do it. Save up what you got to do and make that happen.
Yeah.
So let me see. Said fast food is the show is the devil. Yes, it is. Lord. No name calling out yourself. I know. But I know sometimes.
But hey, right? We preparing for the new year. That's something that you're working on.
I'm working on it,
and you got me to let you know as well.
I know, and she will.
Yeah. So the finances, y'all. I will say that I have not started on it. However, I am starting on it. It is something that I needed to do like in the beginning of this year, to be honest with you. So now that we're in the last 4 months, it is definitely something that I am going to start to do. Something that I used to do where I went and bought a whole laminator. I went and bought graphic paper and everything. Like I make my own envelopes to do envelope saving. So I am definitely, that is my goal before the end of the year, is to get back to that. But also, I'm a person that do not take cash. I don't hold cash on me. I'm using a card. Me and cash, I just don't like to have the cash on me as if it's saving me money. Yeah. But it's going to save me money. So one of the things that I want to do is when I go out, have cash on me. And the amount of cash that I got on me, that's all I'm spending. I'm leaving my cards at home because I know me. I'm gonna spend that cash, and if I need a couple extras, swipe that card. So One of the things that I'm doing is getting back to my enveloping. Definitely got to bring in the new year already doing, because again, I'm already changing that mindset before starting the new year to where it doesn't feel like, it just feels like it's a new habit. Like it's just a habit that I have to keep on doing. And then also when I leave out the house, for example, Sunday, when we leave out the house, I'm coming with just cash. I'm not about to have my card on me. Now, I would say, and it was an excuse that I used to for myself. And again, talking to yourself and figuring out why you do these things and being honest with yourself. So what I was telling myself was, right? Having my card on me is important just in case any emergencies, right? Just in case the emergency, you need your card. However, we are in the year now to where everything is digital. So technically, if it is an emergency and I really need my card, I have Apple Pay. There ain't no, but the only person that don't take Apple Pay is probably Walmart, and we know why. Walmart ghetto is all get out. However, I love Walmart. I
Oh
love
my
Walmart.
God.
I'm a Walmart girl and not a Target girl. However, they the only people who don't take Apple Pay.
They don't take no
Everybody
tap.
else literally take tap Apple Pay. And so um if at any point there's any emergency that's needed, I got roadside assistance. I don't gotta have no car. I didn't be on AAA for forever to where they tow up to 300 miles from me now. So like different things, thinking about stuff like that as far as like emergencies, like I'm just gonna tap it. So the enveloping, getting into the only taking cash, when I tell you that, I know is going to help me a lot, because my card, I am going to keep on swiping. And the problem that I have when it comes to finances is I am like a stress spinner. So when I'm like stressing, I am like one of them people that will be on like, you would think I'm old. Like what's that called? QBC or something like
QB.
that. I am
Yeah.
that person that, listen, I would be, it doesn't matter. But the crazy thing about it is I don't buy stuff that I need at the moment, y'all. And I had to like have a real talk to myself, like, girl, there is so much stuff that I have in this house that I have not needed just yet. I'm sure in about a year or two, I'm going to need it. But I'm like that person where I'm like, eventually I'll need this. Eventually I'll need this. Not, oh, I need it at this present moment. Like clothes and shoes, like my closet is so big, I don't need any more clothes or any more shoes. So when I'm going on vacation, I'm sure a lot of us is like this. We feel like we got to have new outfits. That's part of my another financial thing. I feel like every vacation I go on, I'm like, already took a picture in this, already did this, or even if I haven't taken a picture and I'm just like, I already wore it before, so it's technically not a fresh outfit for vacation. Again, changing my mindset. No, 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 no. I'm taking that outfit. I don't care if I wore that outfit 5 times. It is going on this new vacation to this new country that I've never been. Because guess what? I ain't wear it in this country. I wore it in
Right.
a completely different
Right.
country. That is another thing, is I am good for buying new clothes, new purses, new shoes, and new perfumes. And when I tell y'all, my perfumes ain't cheap. I don't got not one perfume on my shelf that is less than $100. Okay. I don't have not one on my shelf that is less than. So like I don't need. It's like what I'm going to do, because I love perfume, is that's going to be like a reward to myself. I'm gonna reward myself. And like another thing, like going back, although we already talked about it when it comes to like time blocking and stuff like that, like I reward myself with TV. I'm a person like when I work, y'all, my 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, whatever, um, I have to play a podcast or music. I cannot watch TV, because the moment I watch TV, and this helped with my productivity, and hopefully it can help with you guys' productivity, I can't even watch nobody's YouTube show, YouTube channel. I cannot, because I am now invested into what I'm watching. And the moment somebody messaged me for work, I'm irritated. Why are you messaging me in the middle of my TV show? And how dare me? And how dare me, right? Be mad that
Right.
I'm on the clock.
Right.
Mad that. So I had to figure out why I'm not as productive. And that was one of the things, like, no. So long as I check off some of those things on my list, on my to-do list and things like that, as long as I've done the most important things, the things that are priority, then I reward myself with, the TV. But I'm going to reward myself with perfume. That's what I'm going to do after I use these gift cards I got for my birthday, because definitely been used for. But
That part,
September 1st ain't here yet. But again, I'm
right?
starting, y'all. I'm starting. But
You
those are
start.
some things that I've been doing. Well,
Okay.
except for the enveloping and the whatchamacallit, I'm actually going to start that.
Well, we still have, again, this is where we're a little bit ahead. Like, so in a week, September
Yeah.
happens. So that's the start of the
Mhm.
third quarter, the last quarter of the year. So we got time. We got
Yeah.
time. And
Yeah.
let me get into these comments. We had a couple of them. Let's see. Fiji apples are so good. Yes, they
My
are.
favorite. That's my favorite apple. Oh
Really,
my
really
goodness.
good. I started on my finances, but got sidetracked. But I'm back on it now. Amen to that. If you fall
Congrats. That's important. Yep. Go
yeah.
ahead. What you was about to say?
No, I said if you fall off, then
Yep.
just get back on again.
Yep.
It's not over. It's not
Mhm.
ruined. Just start it over again. Absolutely.
That's
What were you saying?
exactly what I was. That was exactly what I was going to say. That's one of the things with my health that I've been doing, is even if I eat everything bad for that one day, it's okay. Tomorrow, get back on it. Make sure you have that turkey bacon and that salad and that grilled chicken and things like that. It's okay if you fall. It's all about how you get back up
That
and
part.
when you get back up, and it needs to
That
be immediately.
exactly. Get up
Yeah.
and learn what you did to fall, so that you can say, I'm not gonna do that again, but I can do
Yep.
this and learn assessing. That's what we're saying. Assessing what you got going
Yep.
on as
And
well.
writing it down and being real with yourself. Absolutely.
Right. You can never have enough shoes.
We know what you need to work on. Start coming
Yeah,
into the new year. This is the last quarter that you need to work on, ma'am. You don't need
ma'am. Yeah. Yeah.
another pair of shoes.
Right, exactly. Dennis, hey, welcome, Dennis.
Hey,
Yo, fam.
Dennis.
Then I am rewarding myself with Eagle Six. I know that's right. You can reward me too, friend. Okay, you can reward me too with
Boo,
tickets too.
boo.
Okay. He
We are
said,
not talking about no egos. Boo.
"Turkey bacon, mute her mic."
No, let me tell you. When it comes to turkey bacon, 90% of turkey bacon is horrible, but it is that 1%.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all shop at Kroger's, but Kroger's Simply Choice turkey bacon
that's
is by far the best turkey bacon. It is thick turkey bacon. It doesn't taste like plastic. I don't know
no,
if you guys are like, it's not like pastrami. If you guys know what pastrami is, it kind of still reminds me of like pastrami, but not. It just depends on how you cook it, but you can cook it like crispy to where it tastes like regular bacon. I promise you, Dennis, try out Simply Choice bacon at Kroger's if you have a Kroger's. If not, I don't know what to tell you.
shop
But I
right. They
don't want
have
that pink turkey bacon. That's fake.
and
Bring me that.
the Oscar Mayer one is disgusting. It tastes like paper. But they have Sam's Choice at Walmart and Sam's Clubs, and y'all have Sam's Club and Walmart. So don't play.
Oh,
I
okay.
think they have it at ShopRite.
You know what? They actually got the Simply Choice at Walmart too, I want to say.
Yeah.
That's the best turkey bacon. Don't sleep on it, Dennis, until you try it, sir.
Right.
That's the one that I'm working on.
Sir. Let me see. Just bought 2 pair today. It was my therapy for the day. Okay.
Nope, no, ma'am. That's your excuse.
That is your excuse. And let me get this last comment here. Question: do you guys do you have the 4 to 6 month emergency savings, the emergency fund? If no, please consider it. It helps help sleep well. So
I don't even know what that is.
So it's really like an emergency fund. So I actually had one and I depleted it because I had an emergency and I used it. So I'm like, maybe I should get more. The 4 to 6 months, I haven't done that much, whatever. In the program I was in, it was like, okay, if you make a certain amount of money, if you make only $24,000 a year, $25,000 a year, you should have $500 as an emergency savings fund that you do not touch, and it's only for
okay. I know what you're talking about.
yeah. So then the other one I have was like, okay, if you make a certain amount, you should have $1,000. But the 4 to 6 months ratio, I think it's like a certain percentage of what you make has aside, because when you do your budget, you can you're supposed to pay yourself too. When you're doing everything else, when you're paying this bill, you're doing this bill, you're doing however you do it, you're supposed to pay yourself as well. and you don't touch that either. So you pay yourself. So when you have that emergency fund built up, you don't need to necessarily like I messed up. I need to do better with paying myself and just putting that away. And it's not separate. It's separate from my
part of it is separate from the actual savings. Yeah.
Exactly. So that
Mhm.
is really, really good. Yes, I for sure will be doing that when I'm reevaluating and
I'll include that in my
reassessing.
envelope savings. I'll put
Yeah.
like self. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll definitely do
savings. So yes, and because in the system too, you have your miscellaneous things that you want for yourself. So I'm gonna put gifts for me because a treat for me is other things too. I do want to treat myself. My uh dates for me or whatever, or my
holidays.
dates for myself, my self-care stuff, which
Yeah.
could be that I need to make sure I'm doing that as well, which is all separate. And sometimes my brain won't wrap around like, no, I need to do this, I need to pay this, and but
Yeah.
if you have a cushion there, you don't got to worry about it. So
Yeah.
absolutely will be doing that as well. You should have enough to pay your bills for. Oh, okay. So that emergency savings too. I think the one she's talking about is like, let's say, God forbid
That
something
sounds like
happens.
putting up my whole check.
No,
Enough to enough.
so
You should have enough to pay your bills for 4 to 6 months. So how long are you saving to have that money for 4 to 6 months? You know, you saving that in 4 months?
no, I don't think you're saying.
Wait, how
I
many?
think
Wait, 12 months in a year. So that
yes,
means for 6 of the months, you're saving enough to have for your bills for the 4 to 6 months. Is that correct?
yeah, you're saving enough to have. God forbid something happens, and we were just talking about people
Well,
like
I get
FMLA.
that part, but I'm saying how much time do you have for? Because it's only 12 months in a year. So if you're saving enough for 4 to 6 months, how long are you giving yourself for that? Are you giving yourself the other half of the year, those 6 months, or you're doing it like how long is it?
I, well, you can answer if you want to answer. I take it as until I can get that saved up because I'm not gonna. I can't.
Yeah,
My logic cannot have me do that and I still have, stuff to pay. So
yeah,
it's going to take me a little bit longer, but once you get there, you're like, okay, I'm good. I got 6 months saved up. I ain't got to touch that. I ain't got to worry about. I don't have to
yeah,
even do whatever I got to do to it. So that's just my logic when it comes to
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So if you're thinking if it's something else and you have a different tip, let us know. But my logic is, oh, okay, I'm gonna give every time I need to do that. But that is a part of my goal to save up 6 months worth of all the bills I have
yeah,
and put
yeah,
it to the side to
yeah,
have save up for 6 months. So that's just how I interpret it as
yeah.
that. But yeah, so no more new shoes until you have the 4 to 6 month savings.
No, for real. That you need to
Yeah.
let her know. Hey, Mocha J, you see this comment? This comment is for you, ma'am. No more shit, okay?
No more shoot. Listen,
No,
yeah,
but savings is really important though. No, all
yeah,
jokes aside, savings is really, really, really important because you never know. Listen, the world
yeah,
is crazy and jobs, you know, you not as important as you think you are when it comes to different jobs. And if you was to pass, like they said, they're gonna have somebody else in your position the very next day.
very
You know what I'm
next.
saying? So no, that's really important.
Yeah, that is really absolutely important.
Hmm.
Ooh, well, I think we got all of the comments and we're all caught up with that.
What
And
happened to the 10 things we are supposed to tell them? We don't never make it through every
no,
single thing.
no,
So
and I
we'll
think
probably do our next live, like finishing this off since it's still
yeah, yeah,
for the end of the year.
yeah, because we literally did five. Shay, we did half of it.
Yeah. I think it
Literally
was
half
good
of it.
though. I think it was good. A lot of engaging and
Yes,
a lot of feedback as well to help us as well. So I like that.
right. And you
Which
know
you
what? I'm like
never did, but I
Lachey, a lot of engagement, and we've been gone for a minute. They just came back with guns
I
blazing for
know
us.
we love it. We appreciate it.
I feel so touched. I feel so touched.
I
We
know.
we thank you. We appreciate all of you guys who came and showed up and showed out with
Absolutely.
comment and engagement, like Lachey said. We appreciate you. And of course, if you guys missed the lives, okay, go ahead and replay. Caught it late? Yeah, we don't mind and
There
comment
y'all
too.
go. Make sure to smash that like button. Give us
Yes,
a thumbs up. Feel free to share it as well with some people that you think it may be helpful with. But
absolutely.
like Lacey J said, we appreciate you guys. We'll be here next Friday and the Friday after that, and the Friday after that, and the Friday after that at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look forward to seeing these two beautiful faces. Giving you guys some awesome things. We're looking forward to you guys giving us some awesome things. And
See y'all.